Throughout the years, there have been many great players, great plays, and great games in Cyclone basketball. But the 1984-85 season will be forever remembered as the year the magic started. In his 5th season at Iowa State, Coach Johnny Orr's team broke through, becoming Iowa State's first NCAA tournament team in 41 years, and the first to win over 20 games in school history. Among the team's 21 victories were several landmark games, including a victory over national power Kansas in the semifinals of the Big 8 tournament.
Stevens again. He's strong, very strong in under there. Got Peterson. Oh, how about Peterson? All the way from Fort Dodge with that one. Good job of finding Hill, and Hill just took it up strong and jammed it through. They got the outlet pass, and these Iowa State fans are starting an early celebration here. Iowa State's kids celebrating the first time an Iowa State team has ever come to this postseason tournament, and Johnny Orr has made the most of it. Oh, listen to those folks from all over Iowa. That's it. 75 to 59. Johnny Orr's Iowa State Cyclones defeating the Kansas Jayhawks.
The 1984-85 Iowa State Cyclones, record setters, history makers, and founders of a magical legacy that lives on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the men who grace this court today have a special place in Cyclone history. The 1984-85 Iowa State basketball team revived ISU's place on the National Collegiate Basketball map. Among their accomplishments, the first basketball victory over Iowa in Iowa City since 1921. A drive to the Big 8 tournament championship game, a school record 21 wins, and the first NCAA tournament bid in 41 years. Let's meet the members of this special team, starting with the managers, Eric Carlson, Jeff Sesker, Daryl Pops Robinson, student trainer, Steve Kanoki. And now the players, beginning with a man who played in Hilton under Johnny Orr early in his career, Paul Bean. A 6'6" forward from Chicago. He had an important tip-in, blocked a shot, and pulled down 2 key rebounds in a big win at Missouri. Number 25, Raynell Harris. The 6'9" center from Chicago. He was a 3-year starter in the middle for Iowa State and left ISU as the Cyclones' all-time shot blocker. Number 33, Sam Hill. The 6'5" forward. From Fort Dodge, St. Edmund, he started the last 6 games of the season, including a 75-59 win over Kansas and a semifinal of the Big 8 tournament. Number 43, Tom Peterson. A 6'8" forward from Memphis, Tennessee. His school record, 54 points, lifted Iowa State to an incredible win over Iowa in 1987. He's number 5, LaFester Rhodes. A 6'7" forward from Chicago. He averaged 18 points per game as a senior, and his last second shot in 1987 beat 12th rated Oklahoma in Hilton. Number 5, 55, Tom Schaefer. The 6'2 guard from Evansville, Illinois. He saw action in 17 games and chipped in 2 baskets in the Cyclones' Big 8 tournament win over Colorado. ISU's first ever league postseason triumph. The team's bench captain, number 30, Wes Wallace. A 6'5 forward from Flint, Michigan. He's the leading scorer in Iowa State history who played 9 years in the NBA. An Olympic medalist, 3-time first team All-Big 8 and All-American number 44 ISU Hall of Famer Jeff Greer. A 6'3 guard from LaGrange, Illinois. No Big 8 player ever dished out more assists than this point guard. It was his last-second shot against Miami of Ohio in the 1986 NCAA tournament that made possible the Cyclones' unforgettable win over Michigan 2 days later. First team All-Big 8, NBA All-Star over a 14-year professional career, ISU Hall of Famer Jeff Hornacek. A 6'5 forward. A 6'5 forward from Flint, Michigan. He finished his career as Iowa State's all-time leading scorer. He tallied more than 2,000 points at ISU and helped lead this Cyclone team to the NCAA tournament by averaging 21.7 points per game. 2-time first team All-Big 8 honoree, ISU Hall of Famer Barry Stevens. As assistant coach, he was a key part of Iowa State's basketball rise to prominence. Now the executive director of the Iowa Games, Jim Hallahan. Our final honoree needs no introduction. The father of Hilton Magic and Hall of Fame legend, here's Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, we now direct your attention to the northwest corner of the Hilton Coliseum ceiling as we join ISU President Gregory Joffrey and Cyclone Athletics Director Bruce Vandevelme in permanently honoring the man whose persona and unprecedented Iowa State coaching achievements have no equal. Coach Orr, let this banner affirm to future generations your great contribution to Cyclone basketball and Iowa State University. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach Johnny Orr and the 1984-85 Iowa State Cyclones.